Now you're getting towards the end of your season. You've already won more games than you did last season. What have you kind of done so far this season to help make yourselves better as a team as opposed to last season?
Well, I think the biggest difference has been, the culture change. Some simple things like better conditioning. The girls are making a bigger commitment to fitness, bigger commitment to how we train. Really, we're in the weight room a lot more, and we're in the gym a lot more. And those two simple things, in the big scheme of it, does a lot for a team's confidence, and does a lot for how we kind of present ourselves, in the conference. And and I think we've outlasted a lot of teams. I think we've played better defense than we had last year. And we got a better hitting percentage, and those were the three goals coming into this season in terms of changing the culture to turn around this program. And the girls have kind of stepped it up and fulfilled their commitments. So.
You've had some tough matches this year. What have you learned from matches that you've lost that you're going to use for these next 4 matches that you have left?
Well, the tough matches were against, big teams. Calvin is number 2 in the country, and Hope is number 4. And learning to play big girl volleyball against those bigger teams is really what we take away from that. And what I mean by big girl volleyball, all those girls have put up a big block and hit pretty high and touch, attack the ball at a really high point. And if we can't take care of the ball on our side of the court, play some good defense, serve tough, serve receive really well, then we're going to be that much behind. And the girls need to learn that, and they're continuing to learn that. This last stretch of games won't be against those types of teams, but eventually, as these freshmen coming in, they're going to need to learn to play big girl volleyball and commit themselves in this spring and this summer to achieving that.
You're getting close to playoff season. Is there any special training you guys are doing or extra things you're doing in order to qualify for the playoffs?
Fundamentals. Just like every other coach that you'll talk to in the country, whether it's basketball, volleyball, or football, once you get the recruits in here that you want, it's about training fundamentals. So defense, blocking, consistent attacking, serving, and passing are all the things that we're going to train every day. And there's no magic to winning and putting together a winning program. Our fundamentals better than the team across the net. So we're gonna continue to preach it. We're gonna continue to work on those things that are simple first, and before we start adding any complicated offenses or complicated defenses, and just do the simple things well over and over again.
Okay, who are some of your top players that are really helping to contribute to the team this year?
Well, as of recent, Jordan Brisson has kind of been up and down all year, but she's really stepped it up in the St. Mary's game last night. She really brought her game and established herself, I think, as possibly an all-conference player, as a freshman this year. Some other players that have kind of definitely stepped it up. Christy Walker, our starting libero. It's nice to get her finally back from injury and back to a point where she's playing pretty good volleyball in that libero shirt. Some other kind of standouts are Steph Holloman has as a senior has definitely stepped it up. She's putting up some decent numbers attacking wise. She attacked almost 400 yesterday, which was highest on our team yesterday. And Christy DeClerc is another one. Our senior setter has definitely led this team very well. The girls love to follow her, and she's been a consistent leader for us. She's an undersized setter that really wants to make the best of her senior year, and she's definitely done that. With the leadership that she's brought to the program and the consistent learning that she's done throughout this season as a setter. So it'd be nice to kind of see how her and Steph and some of the other seniors like Bree, Poole, and these upperclassmen, even though I'm inheriting them as players, have really bought into the program. So I think that's been part of the culture change too. Is I didn't recruit them, and essentially they're not my players, but they bought into the culture change that we've implemented here, and it says a lot about their character as athletes. So hopefully we can push through here with this upperclassmen leadership and get these last couple of games.
Great. What are some of your goals for the rest of the season and then even in future seasons?
Well, our goal this season will be to get top 4. We are sitting in 5th right now with a big win against St. Mary's last night, and we're we got 4 more matches left in the season in conference, and we got to win all 4 to punch our own ticket to the show. And that was the goal at the beginning of the season, to get back to the conference tournament, to be top 4, and really 500 ball is all it's going to take for us to do that. And we got Albion, Kalamazoo, Alma, and Olivet left on our schedule, all teams that we beat in the first half of the season. If I were to make predictions, which I don't like to do, if we play good volleyball against those teams, we should come out on top. But the secret is you got to play good volleyball, because nothing's guaranteed. For this year, if we make the tournament, that'll be a big goal achieved for us. Looking forward into future years, Coach Jenny and I are working hard on the recruiting trail. We need to bring in another really good recruiting class to supplement, our seniors that are leaving, but also to make this program significantly better. And that's where we need to go. And we're gonna try to address the inadequacies on our team right now. And those are, from an offensive point of view. We got to get bigger. We got to get stronger on the pins. So the outside hitting position, the middle hitting position, are areas that we need to address. And we're going to do that with a strong recruiting class. We're going to return a number of good defensive players. Emily Rybent as a defensive specialist. Christy Walker will be a senior as our starting libero. Casey Donovan, another defensive specialist. We're going to be returning those players. So we're going to be strong in the back row, but we really need to get bigger and stronger in the front row. So that's where we're going to work on, this offseason.